In today's episode, two NGOs share with us how they bring cheer and warmth to our migrant workers. Work those legs with our hawker hunk, whip up a delightful dish of basil seeds with mixed fruit salad.
We'll never stray too far from home.
Hello everyone, welcome to Home Together. My name is Hosean Leong. The Fortitude Budget, announced by DPM Heng Swee Kiat, aims to protect livelihoods and jobs and to assist those affected by COVID-19. From enhancing the job support scheme to extending the waiver and rebate for the foreign worker levy, this concerted plan supports businesses, saves and creates jobs. And this means that businesses, industries and sectors both big and small, all these needs can be met. My guests for today know all about lending a helping hand to those in need. Now, she is from It's Raining Raincoats. She is Miss Ruchi Trivedi, and from Hope Initiative Alliance, this is Reverend Ezekiel Tan. Welcome.
Hi.
Thank you
Hello,
so
Hosean.
much for joining us on Home Together. How have you both been coping with circuit breaker now that we're into phase one? Is everything going okay for you, Reverend Tan?
Well, it is busy as usual because we are still very much involved in caring for the migrant workers, amongst other things. And many of those people who are working with us are actually volunteers, so they have to cope with work and also caring for the guest workers.
Wow. And what about you, Ruchi? How are things going with you?
The situation has hit the worker community a little hard. And we are also purely volunteer run. So for us also, it's, really busy. Yes.
So Ruchi, your organization, It's Raining Raincoats, reminds me of the song, It's Raining Men. How did you end up naming it like that?
So It's Raining Raincoats was founded by a founder, Ms. Deepa Swaminathan. And she happened to drive past. She saw a few workers at a site in garbage bags, unsuccessfully trying to shield themselves from the rain and thunderstorm, and they were soaking wet. She called the employer and said, look, you have to at least provide them raincoats, like they have to be part of PPE in Singapore where it rains so often, And then she also did a little community drive where she said, let's go buy some raincoats and hand it out to workers we see. And there was an outpouring of support there. And so the Singapore Kindness Movement encouraged her to, start something a little more formal.
Yeah.
And she was like, I need a name. And, it just so happened it was Raining Raincoats for the workers. So that's how the name came about.
That's a wonderful story. And Reverend Tan, for the Hope Initiative Alliance, your work with the migrant workers, what does that entail?
We have a movement under the Hope Initiative Alliance that is called the Alliance of Guest Worker Outreach. Groups of people who have been serving and helping the migrant workers for as long as the last 40 years, so that together we can offer holistic care. So other than the obvious, providing legal aid, health care, we are also helping to develop them intellectually by offering training programs like English lesson, like AutoCAD, and also help them to integrate with the society.
So how did it come about?
Last year was the bicentennial year, and we thought it is not only for Singaporeans to celebrate our own achievement, the nation building, but not forgetting about the migrant workers who have over the last 200 years, including our forebears who have contributed to the well-being of the nation, in the whole nation building. So we initially planned only to have an exhibition, Walking in Their Shoes, to showcase the migrant workers, to involve them in telling their stories. It was held last year, and we also plan to hold a Feast of Appreciation at Fullerton Hotel, courtesy of the Fullerton Hotel, to bring them to Atas Hotel, to celebrate together this commemoration of Singapore. But as we discussed together what to do for the migrant workers, we thought it should not be only for the events. It must be bringing out or bring together all these stakeholders that we can have a shared platform to look into sustainable help to the guest workers.
Sure.
So as a result of this, what was initially planning of the two events accidentally became a movement providentially in that sense. So all this, we are thankful because had not the 130 organizations decided to come together last year because of the bicentennial celebration, we would not have such an organized effort to service up to 10,000 migrant workers. Many of us have forgotten that our forebears were migrant workers too.
Exactly, right?
If we see that from the angle, we may relate and treat them differently.
Yes, for sure. You know, Reverend Tan, do you have any interesting stories or do you have any uplifting stories that you can tell?
What was heartening to many of our volunteers was that initially many of them were starving and were also living in fear and depression. They thought they are locked up waiting to get infected until the volunteers came and offered food and give assurance and giving them the right information. So as a result of that, we can see the whole mood in the dormitories transform. And there were more smiles after some time. This was something that has touched us quite a fair bit.
For the last few years, we've been running a lot of initiatives with the support from MOM, LTA. We've been able to go to the construction sites and, just spend half an hour and just celebrate Christmas, New Year, Deepavali, Chinese New Year with the workers. Just as tokens of appreciation. And we're purely volunteer run. And every time we put a call out saying, we're going to go celebrate Christmas, who wants to join us? We see overwhelming response. And I feel like so people are tuned into this. They do want to, show their appreciation to the migrant workers. So I feel like, the more avenues that are there, the more we will see better integration for them.
Oh, well, it's wonderful to hear, and it's great because that just warmed my heart. Because every time, you read online or you open the newspapers and you hear all this negativity coming out, it gets blown up. And so there's more good that's being done than bad.
I think you hit it at the nail because unfortunately, it is very often the negative news that capture attentions of the larger society, but there are so many good being done that were not celebrated, not promoted. I think by and large, having been to many countries and having friends all over the world, I dare to say that our Singapore government and society have treated the migrant workers better than most, if not all, the countries.
Reverend Tan, from your point of view and your perspective, what is the way forward post all this COVID-19, for the migrant friends of ours?
Like in every crisis, then there's an opportunity. And I see that it has helped to bring greater awareness, empathy towards the guest workers, the migrant workers who have contributed significantly to the well-being and the development of the nation. We are also hoping to involve Singaporeans, to see them not only as cleaner, construction worker, or shipyard workers, but fellow contributor to the well-being of Singapore. I believe this has to start from the hearts and minds, and it is not only during the crisis, but how to bring it beyond to become a new norm, in how we relate to the nations in Singapore, not only caring for Singaporeans ourselves.
Well, on that note, I would like to thank both of you, Reverend Ezekiel Tan and Ruchi as well, and all your volunteers working with you in your organizations and all the other organizations in Singapore working together for the betterment of our migrant friends and the community at large. Thank you for your good work.
Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you for
so
having
much.
us.
Stay tuned. After the break, Walter Tay will make your heart race.
Today I'm going to make you work on your legs so that they are toned, taut and sexy.
We'll never stray too far from home. We'll never stray too far from home.
Welcome back. Do you know that leg workouts can improve our ability to engage in cardiovascular exercise and lifting? That's because stronger legs translate into better endurance and core strength. Let's join fitness buff Walter Tay now as he shows us how to work and shape our legs.
Hi, I'm Walter, and when you see me, I'm gonna make you sweat once again. Today, I'm gonna make you work on your legs so that they are toned, taut, and sexy. Now get set and fly high with high knee taps. Let's go. Work those ankles, knees, bring it up. If you can't go so high, it's okay. Go slow, it's fine. But if you can, pick it up. Warm up your legs, pump up your heart rate. Remember to breathe. And rest. Next, we have butt kicks. You want to kick your legs up to your butt and alternate. Go. Fire up those hamstrings, glutes. Go as high as possible. Breathe. Pump up your heart rate even more. Get your blood flowing to your lower limbs. Time. All right, warm up done. Next exercise, single leg deadlift. We're gonna hit our glutes, hamstring, and calves. Balance. And come up. Switch leg. And up. Feel the tightness in your glutes and up. By now, your butt should be burning. If you need support, hold on to a wall, it's fine. Keep your torso upright, square, and time. Next exercise, Bulgarian split squat. Find an elevated surface, be it a chair or a sofa. Place one of your foot on top, like this. Balance your body, keep your upper body upright, square, and lower down your body. You should feel the burn by now. You're gonna feel it in your thighs, your glutes, and your hamstring. Breathe and change leg. This exercise is focusing a lot on your quads. And time. Next, we're gonna do a plyometric exercise, jump squat. Keep your body and hips upright, squat down and explode up. Exhale when you come up. Remember to breathe. Try to keep up. Exhale. Keep going. It's not gonna be easy. But remember, no pain, no gain. Time. Next exercise, sumo calf raises. We are going to work on our calves and quads at the same time. Open up your legs, squat down, bring up your calves, and down. Up and lower down. So you're working your quads and your calves at the same time. Remember to breathe. Feel the burn in your quads. And time. Congratulations. For optimal results, you want to complete 2 more rounds of the exercises. These legs are made for more than just walking. One of these days, they are going to make you a head turner. I'm Walter, and you know the drill. Make exercise a way of life, love it, embrace it, and don't forget to have fun.
These legs are made for swinging, and that is what I'll do. And join me and check it out an old school provision shop before we go for a quick break.
Located at Rosyth Road, T Seng Store is one of the few landed houses in Singapore that also functions as a provision shop. However, with increased competition from supermarkets and changing consumer preferences, business is no longer what it used to be. Tea Seng Store is owned by 73-year-old Mr. Ang Lu Hing, who manages the day-to-day operations of the shop with his wife. Mr. Ang started working at the provision shop when he was 15 years old and continues to make deliveries even today. Other than minor repairs and paintworks, the shop, like its signage, has remained relatively unchanged since the 1950s.
我的公司是制成商店，做杂货的。我在这边做了差不多50多年了。我从1955年就做到现在。我从15岁没有读书的，在这边做工，打工到差不多20岁。因为那个时候啊，那个老板不想做了，只有我跟他做而已啊。就他不想做了，就叫我顶过来了，这样。 我没有读什么书，也没有不能去外面做啊，只有这种杂货店可以做而已。
According to Mr. Ang, his main customers today are residents from the vicinity, maids and construction workers. Over the years, Mr. Ang has also managed to acquire an interesting skill.
Ano? Oo, meron. Ilan? Isa lang? Isa? 我会讲 Tagalog， 还有 Java 的，还有印尼的印尼话、马来话，好像还有泰国话。他们来买东西的，通常用到的话啦。Ano gusto mo? Siya tuku apa? Yan na ba no? 我这边学的话，他们来买东西，我跟他慢慢的学起来了。Mati sa'yo mo? Ano pa nga pinilagay sa'yo? 过日子而已啦，赚钱是没有啦。可以过3餐就好了。以前有很多间，然后来一些搬了就没有了，就是剩下我这间没有搬而已。 没有这么好的生意了，这样啊，因为我这个屋子是我的才可以，如果去租的啊就不可以了，就不能做了。现在老了还要做扩大没有了，这样没有。我的孩子他们不喜欢这种长时间的工作了，他们有他们的事业啦，这样做到我不能做了，就这样了，过活了。
Like many traditional provision shops today, Tea Seng Store faces an uncertain future. However, Mr. Ang intends to keep operating his provision shop for as long as he can because he cannot bear to wind down a business he has painstakingly built up over the years.
We'll never stray too far from home. We'll never stray too far from home.
Hey, and welcome back. When it comes to maintaining a well-balanced and healthy lifestyle, these rules often apply. Move more and eat less. And making a point to cook and eat healthy food is equally important too. That's why our celebrity chef for today wants to show you how to prepare a delightful bowl of basil seeds with mixed fruit salad. And the kitchen is all yours, Chef Bala.
Hi everyone, this is Chef Bala again. Hope everyone's coping well at home. We're going to do something really healthy today. It's called basil seed and fruit salad. I recommend this to be taken during breakfast because it's the first meal of the day and this is packed with lots of minerals, lots of nutrients, lots of protein. Before we start, let me wear my mask. Okay, now let's heat up the pan. We're going to dry roast the cumin seeds now. Okay, while these cumin seeds are roasting, what we're going to do is we need to soak the basil seeds. Let it soak it'll be just right when you finish cooking. Can you see they're turning darker? Don't over roast them, if not you'll get a pungent taste. Once you get the aroma, switch off your pan. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give a good pound to this. And just go clockwise. It should be slightly coarse so that you can feel the cumin when you're eating the salad. Can you see? It's coarse, it's not too fine. Okay, right now, cumin is ready. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna mix the salad. First of all, the yogurt. Pour it in a mixing bowl. Next, the oranges will go in. Next, kiwi fruit. Okay, next, apples. Okay, next, pomegranate. Okay, there you are. Look at the color. It's really colorful. Give it a good mix. Okay. We're going to drizzle a bit of the cumin. Okay, give it a good mix. And this is raw sugar. Okay, I'm adding a bit of raw sugar. It's the final mix. Okay, look at the basil seeds, the one which we soaked earlier. It's like a jelly now. So this will be our topping, our salad. Okay, let's dish this out now. Top it up with your basil seed. And the cumin. And finally, a bit of raw sugar. There you are. Basil seed fruit salad is ready. Very simple, very healthy. I'm going to try this. So fresh, right at the back of my tongue. I can feel the cumin. This dish is packed with so much of nutrients. Try this at home. See you again.
At times like what we are going through now, a little gesture of kindness goes a long way. So it's heartening to know that there will be dollar for dollar matching from the tote board on eligible donations raised for charities. The Invictus Fund, which is set up by the National Council of Social Service, will also get a top-up of $18 million. I'm Hosan Leong, and I'd love to see you once again tomorrow on Home Together.
'Cause home is never